Good morning, tree lovers. Thanks for looking in on the Eco Geeko channel on location near Cape Town. And today I'm looking at Celtis africana. Now, Celtis is the name of about 60 or so different species around the world of trees. They're found in every continent apart from Antarctica, and they're generally called nettle trees or more normally hackberries. So this is the African hackberry. It's also called the African white stinkwood because the timber, when it's freshly cut, stinks. So the bark is quite easy to tell. First of all, it's grey, it's quite sort of smooth really. Looks a little bit like a beech tree back in Europe. But here it's considered to look a little bit like an elephant's leg. And I think that's probably about true. The African one also has these horizontal bands across it, which you can see here. Now, the other thing to have a little note or look at is the leaf, and that's quite characteristic here. So I'm going to pull one off just here. So that all of the hackberries are somewhat similar. They look like this. And you can see at the base here where I'm holding it, I hope there are 3 main veins that come up into the leaf, and the leaf is also asymmetrical. That's quite characteristic then of all the hackberries. It's asymmetrical, a little bit like the elms. It was used to be considered a close cousin of the elms. It's now more a close cousin of cannabis. Anyway, there we go. Now, there's the African one, has quite a smooth bit down the base of this leaf. Near where I'm holding here, there's about 1/3 smooth edge to the margin, and then about 2/3 where you've got this serration. And if you count the serrations, you should get about 14. We can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's about 13 or 14 serrations there. There are some problems with invasive species. The Chinese one, it's very glossy and has just the top 1/3 serrated with about 8 serrations. This one, 2/3 and about 16 serrations. The European one, serrations all the way down, about 20 serrations, and American serrations all the way down up to about 40 serrations. And these are considered a little bit problematic. They're beginning to hybridize and do put the African one a little bit at risk. The African one is also very sort of hairy to touch, where those others are quite glossy. Anyway, that's the leaf. Now, as for the berry itself, they are all edible, and I've eaten some of them. But this tree, they're not ripe yet. It's right midsummer here. But here they are. The tree is monoecious with little separate male and female flowers. And then you get masses of these little berries. And when these berries are really quite a deep yellowy orange, they're quite sweet actually. You can eat the fruit. It's actually a drupe, a stone fruit rather than a berry, and you could actually grind up the seed as well and everything about it. So it's a fantastic tree, brilliant in this sort of hot urban setting where it provides fantastic shade. So I'm just going to sit here and enjoy the shade for a little while longer. Back in Europe, I hope you're able to find one. You will find them. They're not native to England, but they are native to Europe, and they'll be found in gardens and parks and so on. So when you do find a hackberry, if it's got some ripe fruits, and if you feel it's safe to do so, have a little taste. They're quite sweet, and don't forget to subscribe to the Eco Geeko.